Hola, hola. Sorry.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Hello, hello. And welcome to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. And happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already on Saturday and enjoying the weekend. So today we're going to bring you the following topic.
Okay, our topic for episode 33 is Reset Your Mindset, how to start 2026 with clarity.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now living in North Carolina with my family. I am also a digital business owner and a mentor. And today I have my business partner over here with me. So if you hear yelling in the background, that's him.
Yes. So, hi everyone. So, we also want to remind everyone that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays we have our live webinar. So, if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday and one for Thursday. So you can register for either one or for both. The second link you get there is a link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you're probably wondering, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works, and also you have the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So if you want to catch yesterday's live webinar before this coming Tuesday's live webinar, here were the hosts and panelists for that day. So not that one.
Yes, so yesterday we had our live webinar and we had Jay as our host. We also had MD Menhidi, who is a management trainee. We had Elvira, who is a former oil and gas field employee. We had Jocelyn, who is a school teacher. Shitao, who is an educator. And we had Rutu, who is a former retail, now a stay at home mom. And we had Mabel, who is a pediatric genomic nurse care coordinator. And we had Maria, who is a retired nurse educator. So as you can see, we had people from all different backgrounds doing this business and sharing their stories. So if you want to learn more, don't forget you can comment info. You can send us a direct message if you want more information, or you can go directly into the web pages you see on the screen and register there.
Yes, thank you, Isabel. And yeah, so if you're catching yesterday's replay of the live webinar, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how to start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen. So let's dive into our topic for today.
Yes, our topic today is reset your mindset, how to start 2026 with clarity.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So welcome back to another episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business, and happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and happy and blessed Saturday for those who are already on Saturday. A new year doesn't come automatically, right? To create that clarity. Clarity comes from intentionally resetting how we think, how what we focus on, and what we allow into our minds. So today we are talking about how you can start the 2026 with a clear, grounded mindset. So we move forward with purpose instead of pressure. So that's what we're going to be talking today. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, so we have 2 points today. The first one is clarity begins with letting go. And number two, intentional focus creates direction.
So that's what we're going to. So for that, we're going to be starting with the first point.
Okay, so clarity begins with letting go. Um, most people think clarity comes from adding more plans, more information, more goals. But real clarity begins when you release what you have been carrying. So, for a long time, I realized how much mental weight I was holding on to years uh, of self doubt, Unfinished dreams I quietly label as unrealistic, moments where I told myself, maybe this isn't just for me. I stepped into a new season with while still, dragging old beliefs behind me, and it showed. Um, According to this study from the American Psychological Association, clutter increases stress and reduces our ability to make decisions by over 40%. So that explains why so many capable, hardworking people feel stuck. Not because they lack potential, but because their mind is crowded. Sorry, guys. Um, yeah, so their mind is crowded, with so much stuff going on. Past disappointments, comparisons with other timelines, negative self-talk, and sounds like being realistic. So I had to learn to reset, or a reset doesn't mean erasing your past, because that doesn't happen. Your past is your past. You can't erase it. It means choosing not to let it define your future. Um, Resetting my mindset looked like releasing what didn't work instead of um, playing it, and or replaying it in my mind, letting go of comparisons and trusting my own pace, and catching the inner dialogue that said you are uh, you're behind, and replacing it with you are becoming. So you always want to think about the self-talk that you're giving yourself, and creating space for focus, growth, and learning again. And that's when clarity arrives, not as pressure, but as peace. And you want that inner peace. When you have that inner peace, you have that clarity. Clarity didn't ask me um, to do more. It asked me to stop caring what no longer served the woman I was becoming. And clarity isn't created by adding more, it's found when you let go of what's holding you back. Okay?
Thank you, Isabel. So, so Isabel talk about clarity begins with letting go of all those things that are really holding us back from actually being able to achieve what we set of our mind to for this year, for example. So, Isabel just talk about few of the examples, what you can do to be able to create that clarity and to start, the 2026 year with clarity to be able to achieve your goals. Now, the second point is about intentional focus creates direction. Okay. So for years, I thought success mean doing more, more work, more hours, more effort. In the film industry, that was the norm. The longer the hours, the more committed you were. But over time, I realized something. Being busy and being fulfilled are not the same thing, I was constantly moving, but not always moving in the right direction. So when I discovered the digital business world, I had to unlearn that pattern. This time, I didn't want to chase everything. I wanted to choose what mattered the most for me. And that's when I learned the power of intentional focus. Clarity doesn't come from doing more, it comes from deciding what is essential for you. And according to the research from the Dominican University, shows that people who set clear intentions are 42% more likely to follow through on the goals. So that statistic doesn't surprise me because I've lived it. Once I became more intentional with my time and the focus, everything everything started to align. So instead of overwhelming myself with dozens of resolutions, I started asking simple but powerful questions. What is it that truly matters for me this year? What do I want more of this year, for example? And what distractions need to go? What I need to remove, so I can move forward. And the answer became my roadmap. I realized that my peace, my purpose, and my freedom were not negotiable. Okay. So I built my days, my business, and my actions around those priorities. This focus allowed me to design a business that works with me and not against me. A system that simplifies instead of overwhelm, a community that reminds me of what truly matters. Because intentional focus isn't about doing everything, it's about doing the right things with heart and consistency. And that's where the direction comes from. Focused thinking leads to confident action, and confident action builds that momentum. So every time I focus on my why, the fear lost its power. And every time I say no to distractions, I say yes to peace. And every time I realign my energy, I move closer to the life I pray for. And one of the hardest things that I had to learn on this, on my journey here, on as an entrepreneur, is learn to say no. Because I was saying yes, 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 and then it got to a point where I started to feel burnout, and then I had to learn, and I learned the hard way. But it's never too late to learn, so that's the important thing. Um, So your power is in your to-do list, is your focus. It's in your focus that is the power. So as you move into this new season, let your focus be guided by faith and not fear. So you don't need 100 goals. You just need clarity and consistent action towards what matters the most. Because the moment you focus intentionally, life begins to move in your favor. So that's the message for this point. And now let's find out what is our takeaway for this topic.
Yes, our takeaway is clear mindset sets the tone for the entire year. When you reset our thoughts, we reset our direction, and that's where real growth begins.
Yes, so that's our key takeaway for this topic. And now let's see what is our message for the audience.
Yes, take 5 minutes today and write down one belief you are releasing and one intention you are committing for the 2026. Then comment clarity below and step into a new year with purpose. So comment below.
Yes. So hopefully you love the topic that we shared today, and it gave you some tips on how to start on clarity this year 2026, because many times uh, we set goals, but we keep those same old patterns that keep us stuck from moving forward. Yes, we start, but then halfway there, or not even sometimes halfway there, like maybe 1/4 of the year, we stop. Uh, Going towards our goals. So we gotta remove those things that are holding us back. So let's find out what is our topic for next Friday.
Yeah, for episode 34, we're going to have discipline over motivation, winning even on hard days.
Yes, so that's what we're gonna be talking next Friday, because motivation fades, but the discipline carries you through. So that's the important thing, and how you can do that. Well, that's what we're gonna be talking next Friday. So stay tuned for that. Saying that, we have arrived to the end of our lives. So hopefully, you got to learn some tips from what we shared today, through our experiences, through the tips that you can apply into your life to be able to achieve, your goals for this year 2026. And if you have any other tips that you want to add to it, please put it in the comments. We'll be happy to read it, and it will help us, and also the community that we have here. So, saying that, if you want to also to start your online business in the year 2026, so building that plan B, that extra side of income, that you can do alongside your job, your current job. um, this is how you can do it. So you can send us a put in the comments more info, or send us a private message, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that you might have. Or you can register directly into our website with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch the webinar. So when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register to the live webinar. That one will take you to a page that will have two buttons, one for Tuesday, one for Thursday, since those are the 2 days that we have our live webinar. And it happens at the same time, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So you can register for either one or for both. And the second link you get there is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, so what is it that we're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, we're going to find out how an online business plan works. And also, you have the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to learn more, so all you have to do is put in the comments more info, send us a private message, or register directly into our website. So we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our community, for engaging with our content, and for believing in us. We want to say thank you to Sylvia Arnold Morton for her like emoji, and also to Suad Victory for his heart emoji, and to Kahil Baduru and Apok Charan, for also, their comments. So thank you to everyone for being here with us today. And we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Friday for those who are on Friday, and a happy and blessed Saturday for those who are on Saturday. And a happy and blessed weekend ahead for everyone, because, yeah, one more day, although some people are already enjoying the weekend. So thank you again. And until the next episode of the Empowering Lives Through an Online Business. So thank you again. God bless you all. And thank you for watching.
Thank you, guys. Have a blessed Friday and a good weekend.
Yes.